Hey everyone, I'm the Tom, welcome to my gaming channel. Today I'm playing another episode of Grid Autosport. Warning, this game saves data automatically. We're gonna continue our season here. Our 12th tuner season actually. It's just getting kinda ridiculous, but you know, it is what it is. And also I like drifting, which is why I love these tuner seasons, is because there's plenty of drifting. So I'm actually gonna practice here a little bit on Brands Hatch, because I might want to make the gearing a little bit longer.
That's the outside marker bonus.
This was actually quite good.
You got both the inside and the outside markers. Good control.
Oh no. Yeah, okay, so this cone is a tricky one.
Get your speed up on entry to really
It starts relatively tight, then it gets wider, and then it tightens up again. So that's definitely one tricky corner if you wanna keep drifting. I'm gonna longer the gearing to give me some more tolerance, if you will. There we go. Go to practice again. And I think after this run we are definitely going to just start the qualifying and all that.
You got the outside marker bonus.
This is how I like it.
You got both marker bonuses. That's exactly what you're looking for in competition.
Yeah, that was really good through that last corner. I hope I can do that again. Like, I hope I can do it repeatedly, consistently, if you will. So let's do qualifying. Like, this qualifying, I really should not fail, so it doesn't really matter that much if I perform, you know, subpar here. But it would be good practice anyway for the actual event. Just stay in third gear here. Okay, so I'm not gonna shift into fourth at the end of this corner anymore, cause then this thing runs out of torque, sort of.
Looking good to qualify.
Like the gearing I chose is too long to do that. I was actually scared for a second that I would hit these cones, like the outside markers. I didn't. See, that went much better, score-wise, for the last corner.
That's got you through to the knockout stage.
1.959 million score. I'm not driving a Porsche though. So, let's do a race. Pretty confident I can win this event as well. Not only the qualifying.
Position. Make good use of the head start.
This was a little bit less score than usual because of the smaller drift angle. What? That counted as a collision? I'm calling bullshit on that one. That little collision actually completely lost me all the stability on my car, and therefore he was able to overtake me. If I hadn't lost all the stability, or if he just hadn't touched me, I would have stayed ahead.
Okay, swapping round. You're chasing now.
But let's see. That was better. Well, I went off track there for a little bit, but the score should still be high enough to win this. Yeah.
Great driving. You're through.
Not my best performance, but it doesn't matter. Let's see if I can do better this time. He's got a Sylvia.
You're in the lead position.
To be honest, I did a couple of drift runs in custom events off camera with different cars, and I found out that the Sylvia actually is my preferred drift car. I don't know why. It's probably lighter than the 350Z. But compared to the RX-7, it just, it is after all turbocharged, so it does actually have torque, whereas the RX-7 completely relies on revs. It only makes its power high, like in the high RPM range. So far for the stock cars anyway, which, these drift cars have absolutely nothing to do with the stock cars, but
Take them on the chase too.
yeah, well, basically I don't know what I'm talking about. I just like the Sylvia best for drifting. Long story short. Oh, that was actually really close to those markers. I just needed something to fill the gap, something to talk about. And we're gonna Drift through this one. Oh, that was so sweet. Good transition. A little bit in the grass with the rear wheels, but luckily that didn't make me spin. And I didn't get the off-track penalty. So both runs here made over 1 million score. I think that's pretty good. So another RX-7, Hunter Green.
You're in the lead position. Make good use of the head start.
Really? He spun me and I got the penalty for spinning out. He should be disqualified. Honestly, that's kind of bullshit, but it won't really matter in the whole scheme of things.
You had a great last run. You're chasing the lead car now.
Because if I just do this corner and I won the event. Because I know that my opponents are gonna make around 1.0 million score, and I am now at 1.4 as we speak, and yeah, well, now 1.6, and he just doesn't stand a chance. This was such a bad section. I think the entry was just completely fucked up, so that in the middle of the corner I kind of had to reposition the car, you know, lift off and start to drift anew. And that is just overall terrible, but I guess it doesn't matter looking at the scores. Well, I won every single event so far, and we're still behind in the team standings, but that's, you know, I'm only driving one car and not two. Probably it would also be a little bit harder to drive two cars at the same time, but nobody has to do that, so, you know, I don't have to do it either. So this is gonna be event 7 out of 8. It's gonna be a time attack race on a circuit of the Americas, National Circuit Reversed. And we got our Camaro. Gonna practice a little bit. And just see how I feel about the car in general, how I feel about the track, if I want to change anything about the setup. Oh, okay. I want to brake early on this one. So far so good. Couple of slides. Oh, and then a couple of frame drops. Long time no see, huh? It's been a week since you last visited me. But you're not welcome here. I would prefer it if you'd never show up again. Talking to the frame rate problem, obviously, not to you guys watching.
Fast lap time there.
So let's brake like here. Okay, I think I'm pretty much ready for the race. There's a Mustang, an Intel Mustang.
You've lost a bit of pace on that.
And that is the Camaro of what team? Liqui Moly, okay. He decided to drive very slowly, so I would bump into him even when he wasn't braking. So I had no way to tell that he was going that slowly. Anyway, we're gonna do the race, not waste more time.
You've got to place ahead of Yuki Nakamura. You can take him.
So we're gonna brake here, which was still too late. So we need to brake before the 150 meter mark. Trying to get as little wheel spin as possible out of these corners in order to make for the fastest possible time. That was pretty much on the edge there.
Caution, event traffic up ahead.
Who would have thought we'd actually run into some event traffic? See ya. So there's a little bit of oversteer, but it wasn't too bad. There was a lot of oversteer on the entry, so that slowed me down quite a lot, and it'll probably mean that this lap time will be slower than the previous one. Yeah, there we have it. And
Behind you is closing, so push ahead.
yeah. What the? I just now looked at the positions, and I'm 3.5 seconds ahead of second place. So now not even those frame rate issues can stop me, because I don't think Yuki Nakamura can drive 3.5 seconds faster than he did in that lap. Okay, that was my fault, that drift right there. What? That was over the white lines? Okay, if you say so. I mean, this race is basically won already, so I don't care all that much right now. That was, you know, poor driving, but it won't matter. I'm not gonna beat my time anyway. Actually, I did make up 0.4 of a second here. Brake really late. Not get too much oversteer on the exit. We did get a little bit, but not too much. And we actually got pretty close to our best time.
You did great. The same can't be said about your teammate.
Yeah, Robert Sanchez, my teammate, 12, plus 5 points. Whereas Yuki Nakamura and Leo Garnier were second and third. So, you know. We dropped further behind in the team standings, despite the fact that I won again. Yeah, well, whatever. Oh, it's another drift event. Yas Marina drift circuit. I can actually remember this one. I remember it. Well, let's do a little bit of practice first. See if the long gearing is also adequate here.
That's the outside marker bonus.
Oh damn, this track is so tight.
Good. Keep that speed up.
So it's more a second gear circuit than a third gear circuit, like the Autosport track or the Okutama drift circuit.
You got the outside marker bonus.
As I'm approaching these corners, the The smoke from the previous lap slowly vanishes. Okay, I think I got it now. So let's do the qualifying. I'm pretty sure this track is gonna be really tough to overtake. So my hope is that I am at least not gonna be overtaken, because that oftentimes disrupts me more than it should. Oh no. So that was terrible.
Great score. Let's secure a qualifying position.
1 million score on this tiny little tight track. Like, I think that's pretty good. Even if I did have that one collision. Oh, come on. Lifted off just enough to not hit that marker as well, which would have been embarrassing to 2 in one run.
Great run. You're through to the knockout stage.
2 million score. How's everyone else doing? Oh, 1.2. Alrighty. My teammate didn't make the cut. Well, enough said.
You're in the lead position.
That was just the exact wrong way of entering that corner. I did it anyway. Well, hopefully I can learn from that mistake. What? That counts as a collision? Man, that chicane is so tight. It's so tough not to hit either the inner or one of the outer markers. So this run was definitely far from ideal. But we got another one, and even if we have another one like the first one, we should still be totally fine to win this head to head. This is where I wish I had one of the lighter drift cars, the RX-7 or the Silvia. Even though, you know, obviously the drift version of the 350Z is much lighter than a stock car, but you can't, you know, deny the size of the thing. Because the smaller and lighter cars would be just more agile on the turning in. On the turn in. That's, you know, something you just can't get around. But anyway, we're winning, so I'm not gonna complain too much.
You're in the lead position. Make good use of the head start.
Ah, Alrighty. I actually touched that one, but did not get the collision penalty. I saw it just, you know. I saw the thing. It just, what's that word? Not fall, but you know, shatter a little bit. Shudder, maybe. I don't know. What? Oh, that was a little bit more than just a shudder. $1.7 million score is, you know, again far from my personal best, but it's still good enough to win here. And who's my rival this time? In the final, Zach Lamb in a Sylvia.
Starting this in the lead position. Set the pace and stay ahead.
That was 300,000 score for that section. So this is my best run so far. 1.2 million score for one lap around here. That's kind of crazy.
You performed well last time, so keep the pressure on.
You performed well last time. Okay, thanks. I'll take it. Over 1 million again, so I'm not gonna be too salty about this run, even though it wasn't perfect.
Well performed them out there. You deserve the win.
Yeah, well. Okay. We still lost in the team standings, but, you know. End of season 12.
You've made a real impact in this discipline. It's only going to get tougher from here, but you're showing you've got what it takes.
Good. Thank you. So, I think we might as well go all the way with the tuner
Street Championship open this
thingies.
season.
We're gonna start a new tuner season next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, click the like button, it helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.